kind of a laid-back guy, but Alex Rios is probably bubbling over with excitement to get that opportunity. Odor has that come up about stuffing his shirt, and it's stuck in his pants.
Right in his shirt. It took one hop and went right in his shirt.
I thought he got it stuck under his belt. Oh, man, I've never seen that happen.
He used his chest to block the ball, and the ball spun right in his shirt. Went to throw it, and it wasn't there. Now, that's one you don't see every day. Did everything right. Took one for the team, blocked the ball. You know, now, if there's a guy going to second, I guess he could what? Hold on to the ball through his uniform and dive on top of him?
Yeah.
And he strikes out Caesar. Molina trying to find the ball. And it's connected to his chest protector. I have never seen that.
How about that? Watch Molina taking the mask off. Caesar doing what he can. Molina has the ball in his chest protector. My gosh.
You come to the ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen.
That'll be played forever.
Outside of buses.
All right, I'll let my partner describe this.
Not much will make Tim Lincecum smile in the course of a game, especially when he's down 2 runs. But this pitch might. Whoop! He didn't even know where it went, and it almost came back and hit him on the head.
I mean, it almost rolled over for a strike. I mean, that is one of the bigger curveballs I've ever seen.
Bourne goes from second. The throw hits Lee and goes all the way out to Teixeira. It obviously didn't get Lee's body. It probably got Lee's bat. And now they're going to ask for interference.
Well, this is a tough call. I mean, this is a call, the umpire. I mean, the batter has every right to be where he is as long as he does not intentionally interfere. See, he didn't move, didn't go out of the way. And, you know, the lucky thing for Jorge right there is his hand didn't hit that bat, or a finger. He got rid of the ball. Every single day you see something in this game, Michael, you haven't seen in a while. I don't know that I've ever seen a foul ball.
Russell Hart's thinking the same thing. Look at this. Ball's dead.
Dead ball. The ball actually hit Chu's bat as Martin went to throw it back to the pitcher.
Why is it dead? Why is it dead? That ball's alive.
Well, Dale Scott signaled immediately.
That ball's alive.
Unless he thought that Chu crossed over the plate.
No, what Chu's doing, just getting ready. He's just getting ready to hit again. He's just standing there getting ready to hit. Watch this. He's getting himself ready to hit. And that's just a throwback, and it hit the bat. That's not Chu's fault. That is not interference. That's the same motion. He does that every at bat.
And a broken bat on a big cut there as the barrel into the bat splinters away. And he breaks another bat. How about that one? Big cut. So 2 pitches, and the bat selection becomes a little more difficult to select from. And a broken bat, base hit into left field. Here comes Joyce. He will score the go-ahead run. Grossman's toss back toward third, and the pinch hitter Sands comes through with a big base hit to give the Rays a 4-3 lead. Well, he broke 3 bats in that at bat, and that's the one that counted.
And the roof, it is pouring outside, and the roof is leaking right over the mound. And it's on his hat. You can see the raindrops coming off the bill of his cap there. And it's coming down pretty good. We are told it is absolutely pouring outside. And it's raining inside. Well, that tells you just how hard it's raining outside here.
It's getting muddy out there on the mound.
Pouring rain outside the ballpark here in downtown Phoenix. Raining inside Chase Fields. Brandon Trenbrith and his crew out there working on the mound between innings. There's a small lake forming behind home plate, right in front of our batter's box suite.
Running the line at third. The 2-0. Molina hits it out to deep left field. That ball is sinking. It will be a play at the plate. And save! 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 I believe, though, that could be a ground rule double. I'm not sure. We have to wait and see.
Brian Price is looking for the umpires. He is going back underneath the stands to find the umpires. They looked over to him. I wonder if he ran out of time. They left the field. They looked over. There was no indication.
From that vantage point, it looks to be a ground rule double.
The Reds haven't left the field. The Cardinals have already celebrated. Brian Price came out of the dugout after conferring with some of his people and looked out and was surprised that he could not find an umpire to talk to. And he put his arms out. Where are they? And then he started chasing him back down the tunnel where the umpire's dressing room is. This is bizarre, Danny.
They have told the crowd here at Busch Stadium the game is over. That has been announced. They've announced that to the crowd. They're headed to the exits.
He's the self-proclaimed best player of his generation. Nobody in the decade of the 90s has more home runs, more RBIs, more runs scored than that man.
Olsen, 5 walks in the 9 batters that he has faced. And look
they're walking him.
With the bases loaded, an intentional walk to Barry Bonds.
Unbelievable.
Maybe he's got a 20-year contract.
You know, this is flat out saying, I will not let you beat me.
This is history.
Wow.
Nine intentional walks, but this is the ultimate intentional walk with the bases loaded. Barry Bonds walks to drive in a run, making it 8-7. 3-2 pitch. Line to right field, but right there is the right fielder to make the catch, and Arizona has won in dramatic fashion. After Buck Showalter walked, Barry Bonds with the bases loaded to drive in a run to make it 8-7, but Greg Olsen closes it out with a line smash to right field.
Look at here, look at here. It's the old Buck Showalter play. It's all the way back to the screen, and they're trying to make, were they trying to bait him home from third? Did he do that on purpose?
I don't think so.
Wow, this is something. They're walking Hamilton with the bases loaded.
Joe Madden is saying here, the one thing that can kill me right now is a home run. And Josh Hamilton has hit 28 of them, and Marlon Byrd has hit 8 of them. I'm going to play the percentages. The thing is, Marlon Byrd's hitting close to 300, and now all he has to do is shoot one in the gap, and with Josh at first base, he's going to score. So he doesn't need a home run now.
At the big league level, Tag, that what you just saw had happened once in the last 68 years. It was Barry Bonds, ordered by Buck Showalter, back when Buck was with the Diamondbacks, to get to Brent, Maine.
The long sleeve, the white sleeve, long white sleeve. He's going to have to probably change his shirt. It's going to get annoying if he keeps sliding down on him. Doesn't look really comfortable, does it? No. Yeah. He's going to cut it off. Bring some scissors out there. This has been a crazy start, hasn't it? The 2 guys thrown out at third. You had a disputed home run that became foul. Manager got kicked out 3 pitches into the game. And now we're doing the Chris Sale bit.
Yeah, and if the last thing on your baseball bingo card was pitcher had sleeves cut off on the mound, then you're yelling bingo.
Careful, PJ. Nice job.
Put them on eBay, sell them, a souvenir.
And one thing they may have forgotten during all the work, they're going to put the chalk lines back in. They got all the gear for the chalk lines, but McAllister's warming up and he doesn't want to let the grounds crew get in there and do their work.
After you see one at bat, we're going to define the batter's box. But, there we are.
I'm going to redo them. We'll get fresh chalk down there. This grounds crew works hard. They have had to work hard lately, certainly.
All season. We haven't, with all this rain, we have not lost a ball game.
Nope.
To rain. A rain out. It's incredible.
Yep. Well, gone are the days where they have the roller.
Yeah.
And the string. If you've never seen that done before, it's usually done prior to the game. If you've never seen that done, that's how they do it.
Kind of hovering underneath that overhang there at the 413 mark in right center and left center. And as you can see, A.J. Pollock kind of looking behind him a lot, checking out the swarm of bees that may or may not be a factor here as we start this ball game.
Well, if it gets real quiet at some point this afternoon, you'll know the bees have made their way up here to the press box, and I'm getting out of here.
What's that buzzing? You hear a buzzing? There they are. That's a good shot of them right there. You can see the swarm of bees. There's a lot of them. They were over by the Giant bullpen earlier. Now they're making their way out into the sunshine. And on the DL, his 15th season in the big leagues at the age of 37. Right to the bees. A.J. Pollock backing up. He's got it on the track, and he is getting out of there in a hurry. Yep, swatting the bees away as he catches the baseball. 1 out.
Now that's focus and concentration right there. He fully knew he was going to run right back into that swarm of bees, but never takes his eye off the ball.
I mean, are you kidding me? The first ball is hit right into the swarm.
Near the batter's eye, and there's actually a bee keeper as well from Sexton Pest Control, and this is really kind of where they're starting to congregate.
There he is. Sexton Pest Control, nice job. Got him right out here.
Chase Field has become a beehive of activity out here. We've actually found out where they're congregating and why. There is a queen bee in the middle of all that fray, and so they're waiting for Louis to come back. He's from Sexton Pest Control, so they want to get all the bees together, and then they'll try to spray them.
A lot of games are delayed for a lot of reasons. I don't think I've ever seen a game delayed by bees. That's B-E-E-S. Not in the bat either, but on the camera. They have swarmed right on the screen behind home plate where the robo camera, the remote operated, is located, and you can see how many of them are there. They came out and took a look at that, probably trying to find a beekeeper to come and get those bees off there. Doesn't pose an immediate danger because it is up on the screen about a quarter of the way up, and it is behind home plate, not near the fans, but that's a pretty good congregation of some honeymakers right there.
Yeah, and I'm sure Hank Conger and Matt Leader, doing their respective catchers tonight, are going to say, hey, throw some ground balls. There were no pop-ups behind home plate.
Something's going on out here in left field. Left fielder Mike Carp is looking out towards the wall, and he's brought the second base umpire Sean Camp with him. I'm not sure what's going on out that way. Anybody know the number of an exterminator real quick? Yeah, there they are.
Now the question is, how do we get them out of here?
Oh, yeah.
Hose. Sure, get in the catcher's equipment bag. That would be great.
Somebody's glove is really becoming like a beehive.
Yeah, there's the spray.
Is this going to work?
Spray.
That's just going to get him angry. You know what? He drew the short straw. He's the one. Yeah,
he's a braver man than I am.
The sheriff's got money. Yeah. What's that supposed to do?
Where did he go to school? Georgia Tech?
Yes, he did. I wonder if this is working. You can only get them riled up. That's the way I look at it.
This is Carter Capps. He was just called up with the injuries that occurred yesterday. I think he's the guy that's kind of the Jordan Walden clone. Let's check out his delivery, because I heard an interesting story. This is the guy. We'll know right away.
Yep.
An umpire in the minor leagues the other night called an illegal pitch. Said it was an illegal pitch, and he said, why? He said, because your foot wasn't on the rubber. And he goes, and there was a debate and an argument. They didn't call it in the big leagues. He threw another pitch. The umpire said illegal pitch. So that was ball 2. And they actually had a discussion with the head of umpires in the minor leagues about, going forward, what was going to be called on him. Wow, he's way down there.
Wow. 0-2 pitch. Does the rule book not say, as he struck out Bethancourt, the pitcher's foot has to be in contact with the rubber at release of the baseball? It's almost impossible to do. But you're right, Joe. He's a good 1.5 to 2 feet off the rubber and jumping down the slope of the mound.
They were trying to say that there was something that it was like an amendment that you had to drag your toe. That if you kind of lunged off the bag and you dragged your back toe, then it was okay. But that he doesn't. He's actually almost jumping down the mound to shorten the distance. He was never that far down the mound. That guy's hand, that ball is still behind his right hip when he finally lands on the ground.
Moments, the fan base that I still run to at Starbucks or wherever, saying how special it was, that goes a long ways. They don't come up and say, they don't talk about the Cy Youngs, and they talk about the World Series. So what's that tell you? It's important to them too. So that's why it's so important to me. Well, they also talk about the dead pigeon too, but